collaborate here with some more Elder Scrolls Online. Where'd Joe go?
I just started taking off to
Oh, you're heading in.
Brand. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Excuse me, sir, but I'm afraid someone is endeavoring to contact you.
we're going to save Brend. After we save Brend, we're going to go do the next main story quest. And then after that, it's a matter of blowing through the rest of the main story. You can go through and do every single side quest. It's not a necessity. Um, you're not locked out of this area after you complete the main story. You can always come back and do the side quests later. I mean, the side quests are cool and all. Alright, so we have to talk to her. Oh, real quick, Joe.
Hmm.
If we come down this way, there's another point of interest down here that we can get some XP by discovering. After I pick up this rune. I don't think there's really anything over here aside from the point of interest. Anything in the basket? A potato. A backpack. Some natural water. Alright, yeah, that's it. That's all that was over here. And incidentally, this area is where we need to be for our next main story quest. Oh, no, no, it's not. No, it's not. We are way over here. Alright, so we have to go back this way. We have to go by and talk to her before doing our next main story quest. So yeah, you can come back and do the side quests whenever you want. You can do them as you're going through the area. For sake of time, we're not going to do every single side quest on stream. It's going to take way too long. It's way too in-depth. Like, there's one right there. There are a total of 7 for this zone. This one that we're about to turn in is going to be number 3. There are 4 more that we can technically go through and do. We're not going to take the time because that will take a lot of time. Realistically, if you're trying to make... You don't get a lot of XP from the side quests. Sometimes you can get pretty cool rewards, but you don't get a ton of XP for them. So unless you're just a completionist and want to complete all of them in 100% every zone, there's no real reason.
They're alive, and they're not furry anymore. I don't know what we'd have done, living out the rest of our lives as cheese-eating rodents. If I ever find that mage, I'm going to show him what it means to be vermin.
Okay. We completed that. We just hit level 6. So the thing is, when doing this way, by the time you complete this zone and the zone after it, you should be level 10. So by the time we reach the first major city that we get to visit, you should be level 10. Alright, low slash, that fills our bar. We're not super worried about all the morphs just yet. We'll get to them. but we're not quite there.
Oh, oops.
Oh, I didn't. That wasn't for you. That was for the YouTube channel. You do you. Now, we have two options. Look at the map real quick. Okay. We can go to this building right here, talk to the lady and tell her evacuate early. Let's go. Let's get out of here. We're not going to do that. We're going to go over here and do this guy's quest real quick because he gives us a decent shield, and we kind of need a better shield. Technically, this quest, while it is a main story quest, technically it is optional. You don't have to do it. The only thing you miss out on by not doing it is that shield. As you can see, as we ride by, there is another side quest there. So yeah, there's a literal ton of stuff you can do in this game. Here he is. Darge the Hunter.
The dead walk at Sky Shroud. There's an evil power radiating from within the shrine, but the door is locked. In the Skald's tales, every dragon shrine had a priest. If we could speak with Sky Shroud's priest, he could tell us how to get in. If Shore is willing, yes. I brought a bag of incense to burn as an offering. The bone men got me before I could try the ritual. You might have better luck. What do you say? I hope you have better luck at the shrine than I did. Watch yourself in there. Barrow has been here for as long as anyone can remember. Legends say a cult of dragon worshippers built it, as well as the shrines like it on the mainland. Some folks have, mostly youngsters. Until recently, this place was haunted by dust and the occasional frostbite spider. Now, skeletons rise from their graves. Something has changed.
Okay. One important thing to know and understand about this game is it is mostly voice acted. Your character does not have, or your character has a voice, your character is not voice acted. But literally every other character in the game is voice acted. Hey. So that is something important to try and remember, is that there is a lot of voice acting in this game, so you don't have to read the subtitles.
Why should I help you with anything? Yes, I can sense them. Some worm defiled this place. You are now my will incarnate, mortal. Enter the barrow and kill this worm. You need to ask Bath. Once everyone knew the ritual. 3 rune stones unlock the door. They're placed in prominent positions around the shrine. Find them and put them on their pedestals around the door. Then you'll gain entrance. Now go.
All right. So, first rune stone's going to be right up there. We already killed all the stuff to this side, so we'll just kind of walk around here. Alright, we'll grab you. And you. See, when you collected that, it gave me credit.
Hmm.
Alright. So, the next one is back this way. I guess technically we could have hit this one over here first. I mean, we were there.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a plunder skull.
I got event quit tickets.
Yeah, you will. When you kill your first quote-unquote boss of the day, you'll get event tickets. And then you'll get a gold plunder skull for one overworld boss, one delve boss, one dungeon boss, one trials boss. Every day.
Yeah.
So you can get 4 gold plunder skulls a day. Oh, no, and your first group dungeon boss. So 5. You can get technically 5 gold plunder skulls a day. Um, and then after that, you'll get purple ones. The gold ones can drop the Dremora motif. However, I don't believe the Hollowjack motif drops anymore. There is a way to get that. We will go over that. So, I mean, we're going to go through Witches Festival stuff. That's one of the quests we'll do on this stream. Because after this quest, we should be able to pretty good and well fly through everything else. It's all pretty simple, pretty easy. But yeah, so we'll go through that when we get to that area. The events are free. The events do grant double XP. So if you are playing the game, take advantage of that. The reason we're not doing it yet is not because I just lost Joe, because I did just lose Joe. That happened.
I'm coming.
The reason we're not doing it yet is for the simple fact that it's not in the zone we're in. We didn't go to that zone. So rather than travel to that zone, do that quest, get the double XP buff, and then come back here, we figured we'd show you without the buff, so we don't waste a bunch of time doing that, and jumping around, going back and forth. Sky Zone, or Sky Shard 3 for this zone. God damn it. I want the Sky Shard, not the torch bugs. Alright, let him mess with that other guy. Alright, we'll come around here. We will place our runes. Joe, wrong way.
Hmm. I just need to enter the burrow.
Yeah, I know. That's
I was
I.
getting the sky shot though.
Oh, you got interrupted. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So we enter the barrow. We have to talk to. Oh no, we don't have to talk to the priest. We just have to sanctify his body. That's easy enough. All right. Poke you. Poke you. Kill the skeleton. Cleanse the body. Search for evidence. Just basically read the scroll of banishment. Alright. But yeah, rather than jump around a bunch and waste time, we figured we would play through the first two zones and then get it.
The undead are gone. What did you do? The Covenant here?
Alright. So we got Darge's shield. We have throw expunge on there, even though it don't do much. Inventory. Replace that shield with Darge's shield, because it's a little bit better shield. Alright. Now, we're just going to ride out of here. So, I would say if you're doing this and you're doing it by yourself, you're not in any rush, you're not worried about time or anything like that, hang out, kill stuff, you know, work on that. It'll get you a little bit extra XP. As you can see, I am not super overly terribly concerned about extra XP. We're already level 6 and we've still got 2 or 3 more quests done in this, or 2 or 3 more quests to do in this zone. Oh, we should kill this though. That's a boss. Or kind of. There aren't really bosses in these first two zones.
It's a mini boss.
Yeah, it's it's nothing overly terrifying. Doesn't really give you anything worthwhile, but it's worth killing it just for the XP if you're there. But yeah, unless you're like super worried about XP and trying to like get as much as you can, and you don't have time constraints or anything like that, you can do it. But like, if you're trying to min-max or if you've got limited amounts of time, you really are just better off doing the main story quests in these areas. Because that's really what's going to get you what you need for this. Like I said, side quests, they give a little bit of XP, they give a little bit of gold, but realistically your best rewards are going to come from your main story quests. You don't get anything special for doing every side quest aside from completing the zone, and like I said, the side quests you can come back and complete later. Right, so we're going to come up here, run into the house, and talk to the lady. Tell her, hey, yeah, we need to go. She'll send us on a little errand.
I'll prepare the town for evacuation.
Let's leave now. Yes, I'm sure.
We can't wait any longer. The Covenant is here. They've taken the signal fire, and we need to warn the mainland. I need...
Yeah. See, level 7. Already level 7. We're not running a boost. We're not running a buff. We're not doing anything like that. Already level 7. So, let's claim our level 7 rewards real quick. We also do not have ESO Plus currently. Now, alright, so if you're playing a tank and you're using one-handed shield, when you morph Puncture, it is very important to morph it to Pierce Armor. So it used to be that Ransack was the way to go because it gave you minor protection, reducing your damage taken. There are so many ways to get minor and major protection to reduce your damage taken, and your armor is going to do a phenomenal job at reducing your damage taken if you're playing a tank. There are so many armor sets that do so much better than this. You want Pierce Armor. Because not only is it going to taunt the enemy, but it is going to give the enemy major breach and minor breach, reducing their physical and spell resistance by, let's see, it's going to be 2974 plus 59. So basically you're almost getting or ignoring 9,000 physical and spell resistance for the enemy. Now that's a big deal because your base overworld enemies have wait, what does it mean below? Captain, what? Okay, now I'm confused. Because it didn't give us our next quest for her. Did I not talk to her enough?
I'm going to rally. Get that fire lit. We'll be ready to go.
There. Okay, so, basically, every little peon in the game has 18,000 physical and spell resistance. So by using Pierce Armor, you are cutting their resistances in half. Now, if that doesn't sound like a big deal to you, if you do an attack that deals 20,000 damage, right? And they have 18,000 resistances, you're doing 2,000 damage. If you cut their resistances in half, right? You go from doing 2,000 damage to doing 11,000 damage. So that's not saying that you're going to do 11,000 damage on every hit. That's just making the numbers easy so that everybody understands what's going on there. It is super important to reduce their physical and spell resist. So I don't know if you noticed what my light attacks were doing earlier, or how little they were doing earlier, but now they're doing a lot more. Because we are reducing the damage that they can mitigate. That's what this game is all about. You want penetration. So realistically, if you do it right, like if you're like Joe and I are playing together, just the two of us. So if Joe and I were to do it right? I use Pierce Armor. I drop their resistance by 9k, approximately. It's a little less than that, but approximately 9k resistance decrease for them. Well, if Joe has, 9k penetration, he's going to ignore 9k of their resistances anyways. Roughly. So basically, if Joe is doing that, and I'm doing this, oh, that blast bones hit him hard. That was nice. Then, while they still technically have resistances, Joe is effectively... You can't ignore all of their resistance, but if you remove a portion of it, and then ignore most of the rest of it, basically, instead of them mitigating, 80% of Joe's damage, they're mitigating 10% of it. That's just kind of how that goes. and that realistically, that's what you're looking for. Where'd you go? Did you forget to talk to somebody?
Uh, yeah, you gotta talk to this person up at the gate right here.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you gotta get your bucket of water?
That's where I'm going. Yeah.
Yeah, I already got that.
No.
I'm
After.
running up to extinguish.
Yeah, I was gonna say after you get your bucket of water, you're supposed to talk to her first, and then you're supposed to get your bucket of water. Um, but yeah. So I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
extinguish the house fire. Oh.
yeah. I think I might have just cleared one of them for you.
Yeah.
Where are you? Let me talk to you. No, not you.
Oh.
There's a
Like,
there.
I was
There you
running
are.
up.
I was gonna say there was a person in the house I'm supposed to talk to. Read the bookshelves a little bit here. I don't know if you're gonna have to do all of them or not, but I'm just going through, doing them. But yeah, guys. So I mean, if you build yourself right and you're running with someone who knows what they're doing, you can wreck. There's a thing you can do, or I don't know if you can still do it. There's a thing you used to be able to do with Magicka-based Templars, where you could basically ignore 90% of the enemy's resistances just with your Templar abilities, and you used to be able, like, back before they started messing with a lot of stuff and before they added, or like before even Greymoor, because Greymoor, the big thing with Greymoor was scrying and excavation and mythic items. So before Greymoor, mythics weren't a thing. Once we got Greymoor and mythics became a thing, it made it a lot easier. But there used to be a thing, and you could only do it with a Magicka Templar. But you were basically untouchable. You couldn't be killed. Your attacks healed you for most of your missing health. And yeah, it's like it just got ridiculous. Now you can do it on almost any class. But it was one of those things, like, you did it. You didn't think about it. You know, it's like the people that were getting high scores and high score clears with, or on Maelstrom Arena, on Vet, almost all of them were either Templars or Dragon Knights. Now you can do a score run on anything. What part are you at, Joe?
I'm saving a bunch of people.
Yeah, I already saved all 4. I'm at Sparking the Flame, talk to Captain Rana. That's where I'm at. So I will wait for you. Do you need help?
No, it's just this one last little fire mage.
Oh, yeah, those are always fun. But yeah, it used to be that you could literally jump in and do whatever you wanted, however you wanted, and nobody would say anything. Now, when it comes to doing vet trials, if you're not set up a specific way, they won't even let you in. Which is part of the reason that, you know, it's like we got away from playing this game, is because I was doing trials, and every group I got into got super upset.
The villagers you rallied are ready to move. I just wish we could have done more. Well then, are you ready to get off this rock? You and I are going to lead the way through the tomb. The locals call it. Dars and Sake are
here we go. I know you're just skipping through dialogue, but I'm letting the dialogue play through, or at least the important dialogue.
I need to talk to her anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it. I just kind of.
All right, we talked to her.
Ah, damn.
Dodge, bring them through.
The nice thing is, once we get to Balfoyan, it's literally like 3 quests.
Yeah.
We talk to a person, go to a lighthouse, talk to a person, go to a fort, talk to a person, go to the docks, talk to a person, go back to the docks, go through a secret tunnel, light a couple of bonfires, talk to a person, and we're done.
Yeah.
There's not really anything to search in here. Alright, I got both of these taunted if you wanna... I'll grab that one too. Just round them up real quick. That was a waste of a blast bones.
Yeah, just a bit.
Bookshelf. That's another thing. So when you dodge roll, you get what are called iframes, or what we refer to as iframes. They're technically frames where you are invincible and can't be hit. So those are super important to keep in mind when you're doing certain activities. Going through, like, if you have to go through these spikes here, if you dodge roll through them, a lot of times they'll miss you just because of your iframes.
We're almost out.
Alright, so we're gonna hit you. Hang on. I'm gonna group these guys up. Yeah, so we don't actually read the bookshelves anymore. We just kind of spam through them.
I'll meet you on the other side of that door.
It's the fastest way to do it. Because if you're going to get something out of it, you're going to get something out of it. If you're not, you're not. So, best just to spam through them. Alright, so they're all going to come this way. So what we need to do is come up here and hang out and wait for them. And then we go through. Ta-da! So as you guys can see, these quests are super simple, super easy. We're currently at 5 of 6 here. Technically, this next one doesn't end until we get where we're going.
He's a hero of the Pact. And for what I've promised to pay him, he'd better be. I fear the Covenant would intercept us if we went straight for Darvin's Watch. So we're going to make for Dalmora, a small town down the coast. Are you ready to go?
Let's get out of here. Alright, so we got all 3 Sky Shards in that zone, so the only things we did not accomplish in that zone are the side quests. Side quests are not overly important. So we come up here, we talk to her, that'll finish out.
Go to the watchtower, just past the village of Dal. I'm going to rally folks here and in Dal. Get to the watchtower as soon as you can.
Alright, so now we have a main story quest for here. But before we go to the watchtower, we're going to make 2 quick pit stops. Whenever Joe's ready. So the first quick and easy pit stop we're going to make is we're just going to ride down that way real quick and catch that way shrine, so we have it. It is not a 100% necessary step. However, I always recommend catching every way shrine you can. The reason I recommend catching every way shrine you can is because they give you a way to fast travel from place to place. And discovered. Right, when you discovered it, it'll turn white. Come on, Joe. There'll be plenty of time to farm later.
No, I'm not farming it. Just didn't say discovered.
Oh. Alright. Now, we're going to go behind that big hut in front of us. Because there is a Sky Shard back there. You could ignore all the side quest stuff, unless you, like, really want to do it. In which case, just do it. Whatever. But, grab the Sky Shard. Because we're here. Since we're here, we may as well grab it. 1 of 3. Now, this is the watchtower. I'm telling you guys, this zone is going to be super quick. Walk in here. Read the ledger. Read the bookshelf. Read the commendation letter, because that is technically lore. No supplies in the supply chest. And here we go. So, we have to go to Fort Zurn, get Kindle Patch Powder. And Fort Zurn is this way. So, I'm sorry, we don't talk to somebody before we go to the fort. We go to the fort, then we talk to somebody. And we're going to ride past all this. Like I said before, if you want to take the time to fight everything, you can. It is not a necessity. That's more going to depend on what kind or how much time you would like to take. I always stop for chests in the world, because you don't always get good stuff, but you always get something you can use. You can either deconstruct it or research it or whatever. All right, we'll get to that when we come back out. Take a drink of my drink.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah. All right. So, our little quest thing is up here. You can explore this area. Occasionally you'll find a chest. There's not really anything useful in here. We're going to talk to the quartermaster.
Need a blade? I hope not. I don't have any to spare. I'm fresh out. Bit of an accident in the storeroom with a lantern, I'm afraid. Suddenly, no more kindle pitch. Check the dockyards. Laneem just offloaded a fresh supply. When you see her, warn her about the attack. She's such a fragile lizard. Don't want her going to pieces.
Alright, so we did that. Now we have to go to the docks. Before we go to the docks, we're going to run over here. As you can see, we have a Sky Shard and a Way Shrine. So we hit the Way Shrine, run around the corner, grab the Sky Shard. Now, going through these quests, I'm giving you guys the most efficient way to do this. Literally the most efficient way to do this. That won't be the case after we get through this area. The only reason I'm doing it in this area is if you look, there's 2 points of interest. There are 3 side quests, one of which we already completed. There are 3 Way Shrines, the third of which we're about to get. There are 3 Sky Shards, the third of which we're about to get. And there are 3 main story quests, the first of which we are about to complete. So, like, this zone, there's literally nothing worthwhile in this zone aside from the 3 Sky Shards. There's not even a good guild trader. So, you want to, Joe, come over this way. We're going to hit this, Plantation Overlook or whatever. Plantation. Alright, Overlook hit. But there's literally nothing useful going on here. So once you get the stuff here, there's no reason to come back. Like, there's a decent farming loop if you're just, like, trying to get resources quick. And it's a relatively peaceful area, so it's a nice place to come do some ocean fishing. But there are better places for literally everything you can do here. So there's no point in coming back here when you're done. So realistically, unless you're just a completionist and want to do every little thing, you're just going to rush through all of it. You're going to get it done. You're going to leave this zone. This zone is, its sole purpose is to further the story. That's literally all it's for. So before we go talk to anybody else, we're gonna grab this last Sky Shard. I'll show you guys where it's at. I know we're 45 minutes into this video. We finished up the last zone. We're gonna finish up this zone, and then after we finish up this zone, we are going to pick up a couple of things in the next zone. We're gonna do the Witches Festival quest and start that process. And we are going to do our first dungeon. Now, before we go get the Sky Shard, Joe and I are going to get a quick achievement for the game. You know what we're doing, Joe. You know the drill.
What?
Slaughtered. So, there's this neat little achievement you can get. And it's worth giving it a shot. So when you're playing, if you go and swim as far out as you can, you will be killed by slaughterfish. It is worth doing once, and only once. And the reason it's worth doing once is because you get the slaughtered achievement. So if you're a completionist, you are going for an achievement. Slaughtered is one you have to get. It's super easy. It takes 30 seconds. Do it while you're here, because it just spawns you right back at the Way Shrine. Not a big deal. It's rare that you will see me intentionally die in a game. Very rare. Like, sometimes I do it to be funny, but it's rare. But it is a thing that I do on occasion. We'll hit the Sky Shard here. And that's it. That's it. Now we can literally just finish the main story quest for this zone and get out of here. So we're going to come back over here, talk to the quartermaster. Dun, 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 dun. This next part's gonna be super easy, super fast. So talk to her.
Looking for rations. Keep going down the river, friend. Everything here is spoken for. Raiders in Balfoyen. Take the Kindle pitch. Warn the Watch. You are sunblessed for telling me. Have you spoken with Urona at the fort already? Sooth, she's a crafty one. Very well. Consider the docks on alert. If you're going to light the fires, I can help you get there. Follow me, sun on my scales.
All right, so now we follow her. What are you doing?
I'm past it. No, not that one.
Oh, I'm just following her. I know exactly where it's at. I'm just following her. Just to show everybody. If you don't know how to get there, she will take you there. Alright, so now we run through the tunnels, we kill some guards, we light a couple bonfires. We kill some people. Yeah, it's easy. It's a piece of cake. Alright, we got 2 fires to light, so we're going to come up this way. Alright, Joe, I will gather them up. Those motherfuckers just use Warhorn. That's bullshit. Alright, so the first fire's right here. That light for you?
Yeah.
Yep, you light that one. I'll kill this orc. Alright, that one's lit. Oh, you're fighting someone back here. Alright. This way. Alright, we are level 8, so as soon as we get to Dalmora, turn in this quest, we will claim our level rewards. We're going to ignore those guys. Like I said, I'm taking you guys through this quick, efficient. We're going to get through this one. This one's short. It's worthless. Most of the time, I don't even play through the story anymore. I've played so much of this game. But I'm starting from scratch. I wanted to give a good, solid playthrough, let everybody see, hey, you know, this is the deal. This is what's going on. This is what we're doing. Yeah, sometimes it takes a minute to render in.
Wow.
Alright, we got her axe. Oh, wait, I gotta... Okay, so we are going to level up rewards. We'll choose the blacksmith's crate. Another point into stamina. Alright, so we have 2 skill points here. So what we're going to do... Those are all ready to morph. I'm going to do those. Yeah, no, don't be on heavy armor. Yeah, I think at this point, Flame Skull. Yeah, we're gonna go Venom Skull. And we're gonna morph Death Sight. Hungry Scythe. Hungry Scythe will heal us, help keep us alive longer. For inventory, we have a better axe. Nope, that's light. We don't want that. Iron Girdle of Magicka. Alright. Ready to go, Joe?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go help Rana at the docks. We could go help Darge at the fort. But we're gonna go help Rana at the docks. Because why not? Who's this?
The Covenant flooded the docks. We tried to surrender, but they didn't want
11 skips.
Yep.
you. Can't.
Alright. It's not
Did
as
him
bad.
or no?
Yeah, I talked to him and free fisherman. All right. Yep. Yeah. So there's an Argonian named Toes somewhere, and I have yet to find him. But there is an Argonian that's pretty easy to find, named Drinks with Toes. There's another Argonian somewhere named Toes was here. There's several with Toes or Toes Argonians that are all referencing the same Argonian that we have never seen, never met. So there's that.
Help me hold up these daggers while the fishermen get away. I'm all right. Go find Trinhild and Rana. They're on the other side of the docks.
Are you on the other side of the docks already, Joe? Or did you fall in the water?
Yeah. Isn't there a ladder somewhere over here?
Somewhere. I'm not sure where. find your way back up?
Yeah.
Hey, where you going? Get back here. Not you. There was somebody chasing you that I was trying to kill.
Mm. Oh my god. Tiniest little spot where I just ran over happened to fall in the water again.
What's yours say? Your quest type?
Talk to Captain Breaking the Tide.
Is it breaking the tide, kill the Covenant commander, or breaking the tide, talk to Captain?
Talk to Captain.
Okay.
Now it's kill the...
The Breton died. Good. Here he comes.
Alright, now we have to talk to the Centurion. Oh look, they're praising us. Oh, Huto Sachiko at work. This way.
I understand I have you to thank for driving the Covenant from these docks. The Pact owes you a debt. It's like the sun on your scales, isn't it? We almost lost these docks. All these people would have died without your intervention. Thank you. Saving lives is never a small victory. Head to Davon's Watch and speak with Holgen. Make sure they've been warned about the Covenant.
Yay. Alright, so now we have to go to Davon's Watch. Where you at, Joe?
Outside the boat.
Let's go to the other side of the boat.
Hmm.
Alright. First thing we're going to do is take a look here real quick. Oh, we're so close to level 9. So I told you guys we should be level 10 by the time we got done with this. If we had done all the side quests and fought everything on our way, we would be. But it would have taken us a little longer. As it stands now, we did the second half of Bleak Rock and the entirety of Belfoyen in an hour.
Yeah, and here soon I'll probably need to get off just to get some sleep.
Yeah,
I'll try to at least.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna finish this quest, do the Witch Mother's Festival quest, and then do a random dungeon. And that's it. The Witch Mother's quest, the longest part of that quest is riding to where the Witch Mother is at.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of that quest is super quick, and as you know, doing a dungeon is super quick, super easy. Especially at our level.
Yeah.
Alright, so first thing we're going to do when we load through these gates is we're going to turn and make a hook to the left. Grab Sky Shard. We'll also do mount training, pick up Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, and Undaunted real quick because those are also quick to pick up. So in theory, Joe, assuming everything goes well, we're looking another 45 minutes-ish. Think you can handle that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We did grab that Sky Shard, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grabbed it. Okay, I was making sure I grabbed it. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so we don't have to run over to that way shrine. It automatically gives us that way shrine. Where you going, Joe? We're
Over here,
bro.
right? Oh.
No, over here. I was gonna say it automatically gives us that way shrine.
Oh.
Now, the first thing we're gonna do here, guys, is we're gonna come over here and talk to this lady. Wait a minute, where'd she go? She's right there. But she's invisible. Hang on. There we go. Alright, we're going to talk to this lady. View stables. You can do this once a day. It is imperative that you do it every day. So if you only have 15 minutes to jump on, do this. It's 250 gold. You can literally get 250 gold in like 5 minutes. Alright, I recommend starting out with speed. That'll make your mount faster. If you're not going to start with speed, start out carry capacity because it'll increase your inventory space. Soon as Joe's done there, we go this way. Alright, so we'll talk to this guy, turn in this quest real quick. No, not talk to the hooded figure. There we go. Complete quest. Alright. So, level 9. We'll come back, we'll pick up the next quest for that later. I try not to have too many quests sitting in my quest log at once. Character, level up rewards. We are going to take... the shield, why not? Claim rewards.
And don't we have to go...
Well, hang on. We got to go in here first. Go in here. We talk to this guy, the hall steward, real quick. None of that's important. You just blaze through that. Join Fighters Guild.
Level 9.
We're gonna go this way. We're gonna jump over here. Walk into Mages Guild. I promise, guys, all of this stuff is super quick, super simple. The only reason we're skipping the dialogue here is because the dialogue here is not important. They basically, if you're playing this game, I'm assuming you've played Elder Scrolls, you know what the Mages Guild is, you know what the Fighters Guild is.
Talk to this lady.
Yep, we talked to this lady right here, the Mages Guild, blah, blah, blah. What do I get in return? I'm ready to join. Complete quest. Join Mages Guild. At a later date, we will explain why those are important. We are also going to go pay Killstag the Axe a visit. I'm sure Joe remembers Killstag the Axe. Big Nord fella. Sings a song about you being undaunted.
Oh, not
that
really.
guy. Well, where did you go
I
visit
have a
him?
shitty memory though, anyway. So,
You were headed down toward him already when I told you we had to go in that other building first.
uh,
Alright, so come in here, talk to Killstag. He's going to ask us if we want to join the Undaunted, blah, blah, blah. Join, yes. Now it wants you to enter Fungal Grotto 1. Alright. Now, we got that done. So, we're going to go to the Crown Store. Go to Store, under Featured. Event Quest, The Witch Mother's Bargain. 10 days left. It's free. For me, confirm. Back to the Crown Store. Started the Witch Mother's Bargain quest. She's going to show up right on top of you. You talk to her. Alright, she's going to ask you to acquire a pumpkin, some guts, and Essence of Death. So, I'm assuming you're doing that now?
yeah.
Okay. The guts should be a pretty easy part to do. We will get to the guts shortly. The first thing we're going to do is ride across the map and get some Essence of Death. Technically, we don't have to go all the way across the map to get this. All we have to do is kill a single boss. But we want to go to a very specific delve. The reason we want to go to this specific delve is because it's close to where we need to actually be. And it's super easy.
Mm.
Like, all the delves are going to be the same, like, difficulty level. But this one, it's like a straight line to the boss. So, yeah, there's that. At the end of the day, we don't really care about any of this stuff. We're just the stuff we're riding by to get XP. There is a slightly shorter route we can take, but it does not have as many discoverables. So we're not going to get as much XP from it. Gotta hit this way shrine. Inevitably, we will run into some combat. Can't really be helped. And actually, killing these can help us we can get guts from just about anything, but we're going to go on foot for a little bit, that way we can most likely fight some stuff. We got to get some guts. Check the map real quick. Still headed the right direction. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't like take a wrong turn down a road or something.
Mm-hmm.
The hearts of the Dunmer are as dry as their land.
Now, if you guys don't have a horse, like, I mean, Joe went and bought a horse with crowns. That is an option. You can technically just buy a horse with crowns. It is not 100% necessary. We did it because we're trying to expedite the process a bit. You do receive a horse when you hit level 10 for free. So, I mean, you can realistically travel around on foot for your first 10 levels. We were just trying to ensure that we could expedite our process enough to get through what we wanted to get through tonight. You alright, Joe?
Yeah, just yawning.
Don't start that shit.
I gotta sit up. I was kind of laying down.
Alright, so everything we're getting right now is Discovery XP. Alright, that's Brothers of Strife Way Shrine. We are gonna come down here. Ignore the couple of shulkies right here. Oh. I forgot they took those out and just made them dead. Alright. Discover that.
Oh, I had to fix the headset and hair.
Alright, we got a lore book right here. That's important to level up your Mage's Guild. We got a Sky Shard right here. One step closer to another skill point. Now, in every zone, there's a 50-50 split between Sky Shards and Delves and Overworld Sky Shards. I don't have any visible on the map right now. It's okay. We're not going to get our Delve Sky Shard this go around, just because of where we're going. We're just not going to get that because we're trying to expedite it. We will go through and do all of that eventually, walk you guys through finding some stuff. But every Delve has a Sky Shard. And a boss. So you go in, you collect the Sky Shard, you kill the boss, you only have to go into the Delve once. Unless you have to go in for another quest. And every Delve has a quest as well. So if you pick up the quest for a Delve, then that's
2 in 1.
Yeah, you get the
3 in
quest,
1.
you get the quest, the boss, and the Sky Shard.
3.
Do all 3. You only have to go in there once. The quest doesn't give you great XP, but sometimes they give you cool rewards. Like sometimes you'll get a unique weapon or something like that. There's a lore book right here. So if you get every lore book in your first 5 zones. 5 zones? 5 zones, yeah. So if you get every lore book in your first set of zones, Alright, spider and no guts. Where are we? Okay, yeah, we are where we need to be. Alright, so we're gonna hit that way, shrine. Then soft loam this way.
My apprentice thinks he's the Archmage.
Alright, so we're just gonna ride up here, Soft Loam Cavern. Now, we could go do that world boss. That world boss is a bit much. This might not have been the delve I was thinking of, but this one's still an easy one. So yeah, I mean, there's not much that's really going to be hard at these stages. Every zone is scaled to your level. So technically, you can go anywhere and do anything at any time. Yeah, I actually do think this is the right one. Yeah, we're just going to dip this way. And they just killed everything, so we're going to have to wait a minute for shit to respawn. Maybe.
Okay. Well, luckily, it was taking me a second to get even in the dells.
So when you run down, when you're running down, you'll get to where the path forks, and you'll go left. Go left. There, yeah. If he spawns before you get here, I'll just taunt him and wait.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we got our Plunder Skull, we got Guts, and we got our Essence of Death. Did you get Guts from that?
Yeah, and Essence of Death.
Cool. Now, we are going to run back out, ignoring everything, taking the same path we brought in. So that's the reason we came to this one. That boss is super easy. It's a straight path to the boss. And it's super close to where we need to go. Now we're missing one ingredient, and that's pumpkin. Where can I get pumpkin, you ask? Well, you got a couple options.
Graveyard.
You can steal one. Don't ask me where you can steal one. I have no clue. I honestly have no clue where you can steal a pumpkin. You can buy a pumpkin. Some vendors will have pumpkin. So you buy a pumpkin. Or you can just go to the witch mother's house and take a pumpkin. It's like literally sitting right in front of the house for you to take for free. Like, come on.
What you mean technically is stealing, but...
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not stealing. You can have it. It says take, not steal. There's a difference. It'll either say steal in red, and that's theft, or it'll say take in white, and that's a gift. Game logic, not mine.
Sure.
Hey, if the game says it's not theft, it's not theft.
Yeah, true.
Alright. So, make sure this is the right fucking path to take. Go this way. Now, we're going to hit two things on our way here. One thing when we get there, and that one thing when we get there might actually get us to level 10. Wrong button. That button. Yeah, that one thing when we get there might get us to level 10. Alright, so we're going to hit this magma flow overlook. A gorgeous thing. It's a crafting station. After we hit that crafting station, I'm sure Joe can see what we're going for next.
No. I just didn't hit the crafting station.
No, I discovered it for the XP. Okay, you listen here. Jackass. I just wanted the sky shard. Stupid bug. Alright, now we're gonna mount back up. And run this way.
And for some people that don't, well, I don't know if you have the symbol, but on my symbol, or on my screen, it shows for me, is after get out of this fucking lava.
Alright, I'm just gonna use a soul gem and refill here. Because I'm going to be invincible for a couple of seconds, so I can run around over to where I should have gone in the first place.
I'll just wait for you. Ow!
By the way, on a Necromancer, this scythe is your spammable. And it heals you. Alright.
But getting back to what I was saying, so like on my screen, it shows Mike, or it shows the two names and health and everything up at the top left, but also above his character there's a crown and a blue health bar.
Yeah. And I'm sure you guys can see, next to my name, up in the top corner, there is a crown. That marks me as a group leader. Typically, ooh, we should do this. We should totally do this. Oh, we got a Plunder Skull. That's cool. Alright. Now, come over here. This is the witch.
Acquire.
This is the witch mother's house. There's a pumpkin right here. Joe, look in front of me. There should be one, like, literally right here.
Well, there's a ton of them all over the place.
No, I mean that you can pick up.
A specific.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're
and
welcome.
Then you just go talk to.
Yeah, and then you just go inside, you
mother.
talk
Oh
to
my
her,
God.
you do the. Yeah, it's super easy. Like I said, guys, like. It's like those old Geico commercials. So easy a caveman could do it. I mean, I did it.
I'm doing it.
Now, you're not quite a caveman, but close
No,
enough.
I'm just a dumb construction worker. There's so many people here.
Armageddon.
You gotta wait for her to
Yep,
finish
she's got to
doing
do
the
her little brew.
spell.
Then you talk to
There's
her.
a little slime or glob or whatever.
Alright, now we're going to walk back outside. So guys, the way we do this is very specific. So I'm going to walk you guys through it. All right? So you hit your options button, your start button, whatever, depending on whatever console you're on, or escape if you're on PC. Crowns, or not Crown Store. Collections. Where is it? Is it Mementos? No, it's Tools. Tools. Witch Mother's Whistle. Hit square. Quick slot. Right. Now. Wrong button. Click slot. Boom. You pop your Witch Mother's potion. It will give it to you and everybody in your group. You do not have to drink from the cauldron. You get the buff regardless. If you do drink from the cauldron, it makes you look like a skeleton. We'll do it this time to show you guys. Look at that. We are a skeleton.
I'm not.
Nope, I am. That's fine. Alright, now we're going to do one more thing. Right? We are going to go inventory, slottable items. Alright, we have all those plunder skulls. We have a crown XP scroll. Activate. It's 50% bonus XP. Now you can stack your XP scroll with your thingy, Witch Mothers. Or you can stack a Psijic Ambrosia with your Witch Mothers. Either one. Doesn't matter. But you cannot stack both with your Witch Mothers. It is one or the other. Now, we gotta hit level 10. We're gonna come check this Dolimon. It is discovered. I don't know why it's showing us we've completed it. We didn't do it. Alright, well, we're gonna run through here real quick. Since we made it all the way over here to the other side of Stone Falls, we are going to walk through the gate into Deshaun. We don't technically need to do this, but we're going to. We will need to do it eventually. We're not going to do anything other than grab the first way shrine here. Because that's what we got to do. You know? But yeah. Right, so we walk through here. There's a way shrine literally south-southwest. Incidentally, this is technically the closest way shrine to us, and I need to go hit a bank. And or merchant. Don't care. Leave me be. Alright, we are going to fast travel back to Davin's Watch. Now, just so everybody's aware, your quest for Killstag the Axe that says to or to join the Undaunted tells you to visit whatever the first dungeon is in the zone that you're in, or in your alliance. For our alliance,
You there. How would you like to do something
that
fun?
dungeon is Fungal Grotto 1. Once upon a time, in a magical place where it never rained, when you would queue for your first dungeon after reaching level 10, it was guaranteed that your first dungeon was going to be whatever your alliance's first dungeon was. So once upon a time, you could actually, let's research that. So once upon a time, you could queue for a dungeon if you were the Ebonheart Pact and guarantee you were going to get Fungal Grotto 1.
Oh my, that's pleasant.
It's not the case anymore. Now, with One Tamriel, I'm just deconstructing stuff, Joe. Now, with One Tamriel,
Card sharps and collectors?
actually, I'm not going to deconstruct shit. I'm just going to sell shit.
Tales of tribute.
Um, so because of One Tamriel, you cannot guarantee what your first dungeon is going to be. Don't do what I did. Don't sell Sky Shards. I very intentionally sold those because I have Crown Sky Shards for my daily login. Alright, low slash. We're going to morph to heroic slash for ultimate generation. Fixing all that. Alright, now we're going to open our plunder skulls. So, supplies, no slottables, there we go. Dremora Plunder Skull Delve. Alright. So, materials, we got some Stinkhorn, Warrior's Hard Ashes for crafting the Dremora style. So, we got a Glemoral Weird Robe. Dremora Boots. Oh, shit. Actually, you'll put that in my bank for another character. I should not have learned those. I should have just put those boots in my bank. Alright, now we're going to go to our bank. Bank what we need to bank. Because obviously right now we don't have... right now we don't have ESO Plus, so we don't have Craft Bag. Joe, what level are you currently?
I don't know.
I can assure.
Bank. Deposit.
Oh no.
What?
I got rid of something that I shouldn't have.
You can buy it back.
Yeah.
What did you get rid of?
It was vampiric light post. Oh,
Oh yeah, no,
I
you can
guess I
sell
could.
that. It's a housing decoration, so unless you plan on buying a
Yeah.
house and decorating it, it doesn't matter.
Demora shields.
Keep it.
Okay. Demora staves. Obsidian. Probably should keep it. I need to look at my armor. And
Hey Joe, trade with me real quick. I'll give you that for your Dremora shields. I'd rather have the Dremora shields. You can keep the weird hat.
you're
Keep the Dremora
more of
staves. I already
a.
have that one.
Okay. Staves.
And keep the weird hat if you can learn it. There you go.
Alright.
Bone dust pigment. I don't know what that's for, but I'll hold on to that. That's cool. Run back up to the bank real quick.
Treasure. Blood curse charm.
If I just knew this land
Yeah, the treasures you just sell.
Okay.
Holding his pouch. Ooh.
Notifications. I don't want that. Collectibles. Armor. Inventory.
Now I know everyone's gonna get super upset with me for doing this, but I don't have ESO Plus and I don't want to fill up my bank.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm selling literally all of my crafting materials. So we will at some point get ESO Plus. We're just right now we're not.
Okay,
Um,
so that.
I really just it's not the budget right now, you know.
8. Okay. That I need to deconstruct. Any other rings? Nope. Skills. I have 2 points that I can put in. Sell. That. That. Why?
Alright, and then we are going to run all the way up over here. Alright guys, so this part's also super important. It does cost gold, but you're going to want to do this. You come over to this guy right here.
All my bags are genuine Skyrim Orakai.
Buy a backpack. Talk to him again. Backpack. Talk to him again. 5,900. We don't have 5,900. But we now have 80 bag space. If you want to do that, Joe, you should probably come over where I'm at.
Yeah. So feet. Oh, that's why they're feet pizzas. Oh, that's why I sold it. I wasted a shit ton of. Get those out of my fucking inventory, finally. Where you at?
Alright, ready to talk to this guy, and then we're gonna try to hit level 10 real quick so we can do a dungeon. Since we have the boosted XP. Talk to this guy here. I'm gonna go hit the way shrine, travel to where we're going, and then I'll just have you travel to me.
Buy. So it's just pretty much buy
It
till I run out.
increases. Yeah, it increases your bag space.
Ooh, I don't have that much. I went up to 81.
Alright, guys, now we're gonna go to the Vivek Antlers Way Shrine. I'll let you know when I land, Joe, and you can just travel to me. Alright, travel.
How do I do that again?
Options.
Social, right?
Yeah,
No.
social group, current group, travel to player.
Current group. Travel to player.
Now, guys, you're not going to see a lot of stuff like this on my channel. There's not going to be a lot of level grinding. But we had a set plan for what we want to do for you guys tonight, so we kind of have to do a little bit just to get Joe and I both to level 10. However, with 150% additional XP gain, this shouldn't take us long. You ready, Joe?
1 sec. Alright, I'm ready.
This way. I'm sure you remember this place.
Mm-mm-mm.
Joe, I could use your help over here. Before these kill me. Thank you. A little close for comfort. I don't have a self-heal right now. Alright, this way. Hang on. Bring him over. Come over here. Alright, that's 10 for me.
Not for me.
How close are you?
How do I check that?
Just hit options. It'll be down at the corner.
I literally need like the tiniest of slivers.
Okay. Hang on. There you go.
Yep.
Beckoning armor.
Taunted. Dark elf skills. Resist flame. Dragon leap. Magma armor.
You're gonna want Dragon Leap.
It's not open yet, so.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and queue us. So guys, to queue into a random dungeon, activity finder, I'm gonna mark myself as tank. We're gonna do dungeon finder, random dungeon, random normal dungeon. Now the reason you want to do this any day that you get the chance. Below level 50, it's just a scaled large amount of XP for your level. In this case, 13,000. Above level 50, it's 101,000 XP, and that's without running XP boosts. Now, I queued as a tank, obviously, because I'm tanking. We do not have... Are you done doing your skill stuff?
Mm-hmm.
We should continue fighting while we wait. That way we're not wasting. Are you running an XP scroll and your Witch Mothers?
I believe so.
Do you have two symbols at the bottom of your screen? A gold one and a multicolored one?
No.
Okay,
But
go
I
into
did a scroll earlier, I thought.
Do you not have a scroll currently then? Because you should have one active. Unless you wasted it earlier. But that wouldn't make sense because I leveled up faster than you did. And I've done the exact same thing you've done.
Yeah, I don't got it. How do I?
It should be under slottables in your inventory,
Yeah,
and then you just activate it and use it.
yeah. A lot of items, fortifying meal, elixir, and health.
Use the fortifying meal.
Okay. I want to try something. Which one? Oh,
Oh, you unlocked your standard of might. I don't know why it's taking so long to queue into a dungeon.
um,
Should have been in already.
mm,
Try that again. I'm cute as a tank. So it shouldn't be taking this long. Hang on, I gotta heal up a little. Well, this makes me sad. We're still not queuing. After we kill these two, I'm gonna message the guild that invited me the other night and see if we can get a couple people.
Uh,
Alright. We'll see what they say while we fight these two. Oh, look. Level 11. I really just want to get in there and run that dungeon.
mm-hmm.
Alright, hang on a sec. Hang on, don't. Alright, we're good. No one in the guild is responding either. Can't believe we can't get into a fucking dungeon.
Mobilize. You went up in flames.
Yeah, he hit me and my armor ability pulled him right to me.
Hmm.
Come on, hit me. Give me a negative effect. Nope. Like, I don't get why we're not queuing. I am marked as a tank. Try this one more time. I'm going to the merch to clean out my inventory. That way it's not full if we get queued in.
Mm-hmm.
Should be a merchant around here somewhere. Could have sworn there was a merchant around here. Maybe they're up here. Nope. What the hell? I could have sworn there was a merchant over this way. Well, I guess not. Oh, it's only at 27 out of 80. It's fine. Alright, guys. We are going to give it 5 more minutes. Oh, I found the merchant. We're going to give it 5 more minutes. And if we are not in a dungeon in that time, then we're just going to call it a night. Where'd you go, Joe?
I'm heading back to you.
Oh. I'm walking with the merchant. See, I knew there was a merchant that hit this area up. Right here. Gotta walk all the way up here and talk to her. There you go. We're trying, guys. We're trying to give you what you want, but we can't wait here all night. All that time I wasted looking for a merchant, we literally could have just jumped in the water and swam. Like, let's see, where are you? There you are.
I'm still selling stuff.
Yeah. We're literally right across the water from Ebonheart. Alright, guys, that's half the count right there. That's half the count. Alright, so if you run this way, we literally could have run down here, swam across there, and sold to a merchant in town.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that until I was over here behind this tent looking around, and I looked over and I'm like, wait, that's Ebonheart. Tells you how long it's been since I actually played this.
Yeah, just a bit. Right, yeah, those are heavy. No legs, no hands. Iron girdle. My girdle is a little better. Heavy. I can get rid of all of those.
This is frustrating. Why is it so goddamn hard to queue for a dungeon?
I don't know.
I know why. We're on the European server. Most of the people playing on this server are at work right now.
Ah. Oh, hey, look, a room.
Well, guys, that's that. We waited another 5 minutes. We've been queued for a half hour now and still have not gotten a dungeon. So, we're going to call it a night. Y'all have a nice night. We'll see you next time.